Michael, an improved performance on the weekend. What do you take out of that game for Port tomorrow?
Oh, we take out a lot. We thought our pressure and intensity around the footy was really strong for 4 quarters. So we highlighted that to the girls during the week, and we got quite a few looks going forward. But in saying that, we could have had a lot more as well. So that was part of our review on Monday. That missed opportunities going forward, and obviously kicking 9 points is not ideal. But the positive, we gave ourselves opportunity, and we went inside forward 50, 31 times, which could have been 40 for us, we thought, on the day. So a lot of positives to take out of that.
What do you need to fix to convert those inside 50s into goals, basically? I mean, you had 10 more inside 50s than you average for the season, so supply's not an issue.
Well, small ground play is a little bit of a part, so we can't get too carried away, but our connection in our front half is a massive thing for us. We haven't done much training at all this week, and even tonight when we go out for our captain's run, it'll be about connection inside our forward 50 in our front half. So if we can get that little piece right, we're going to get a lot more looks, we're going to score more, and the ball's going to spend more time in our forward 50, because that's the piece of the puzzle that's missing for us at the moment.
Were you impressed with, I guess, for you as well, Aisling, were you impressed with how the midfield responded against Audi being a dominant ruck? And I guess it's a problem, not a problem, it's going to be something you have to contend with as the season unfolds. Were you pleased with the response?
Yeah, I think us as a midfield group had to respond from our performances over the previous couple of weeks, and I think that was testament to Whack in the ruck as well, and when Frankie went in there too, they really were competitive all day and tried to nullify Ali Morfitt as much as possible, especially around the ground, because she's kicked a few goals in other games. So I think their battling really helped with us, but we got a good bit of the ball inside, but it was probably that last bit of connection with the forward group, and also we had a few opportunities in front of goal. I know I missed a few as well, so at this level you just can't leave those opportunities behind, and that's kind of the story of the game really. And I think if we finish off our work this week, it'll put us in a good position to hopefully get the first win this season.
Port have battled around the contest this season, so do you sense there is an opportunity to get right on top in the midfield?
Definitely. They have some really good players in there, a mix of probably youth and experience too. So, it'll be a very good battle, I think, in the midfield. But, we'll just, again, focus this week on that connection piece and get to work in the middle and get the ball forward to our forwards and hopefully, finish off the work this week.
Michael, you seem to match the Swans in a lot of areas on the ground, barring the goal kicking. As frustrating as that would be, that sort of that one aspect that decided, is that some confidence you can sort of take into the coming weeks, knowing that it was a pretty even contest?
Yeah, as I said, 2 goals 9. It'd be nice to turn a few of those 9s into some goals. So, and it would have given the group confidence, but we gave ourselves opportunities. We spoke about the connection piece just missing at the moment, so we fixed that and we'll score more often. So, a bit to take out of it, but we need to turn that around quick.
And what have you seen from Port in the opening month, and what are you sort of expecting to see from them over the weekend? Yeah,
they're an interesting team. They're a young, up-and-coming team. As Ash said, they've got some youth and some experience, some very good older players playing in their team, and we've identified a few that we need to take care of through the middle of the ground forward to give ourselves a chance. And we threw a few jobs towards our girls last week in the Sydney game, and we thought all of the girls who had jobs to do really come out and perform really well for us. So that focus was there, and we noticed a shift in mindset because we did that. So we'll look to do that again tomorrow night and see if we get the same results.
You got the better of Port here in Lathlane last year. Is that something that you can look back at all, or is it sort of too far away and, I suppose, statute of limitations?
Yeah, I think it's nice that we got the win and all that, but I think the team that we play tomorrow and their team will be completely different, so it's a different ball game. But I do remember someone sitting on my right here changing the game for us in the last quarter with a goal, so hopefully she can do that in the first quarter and get us rolling.
And with an improved performance last week and then Port, a fellow expansion club, do you see this game as a bit of a measuring stick for where the group's at and what you're all doing for this year?
I don't think it's measuring stick because they're an expansion team. I just think it's an opportunity for us to go and play another game of footy with the goal at the end of it to win. So that's what we go and do every week. So it doesn't matter the opponent. I know they're young in the competition and we're a younger side, but just another opportunity for us to move forward.
And it's obviously been a tough run for you guys to start the year, and it's been a little bit of a while since you get that win. Where does that win come from now? What are you telling girls. Where's that come from?
Yeah, we're working on a number of little things, and we've had some little wins along the way. And we spoke about a couple of things in our review that if we tidy up these couple of areas, it'll make a really big difference to our style of game and scoreboard and all that sort of thing. So, without going into too much detail, if a few of those little things start to turn for us, you'll notice a big difference in our performance.
And is the messaging to the group still about making that finals campaign, or is it still just looking at each every week, or where's that from the messaging?
Well, I think without saying that, I think we're playing games to win, and at the end of it, you want to play finals, so that remains until it's out of the equation.
Aisling, how do you manage a shorter week when you don't get the opportunity to train, but you do have clear areas that you guys want to work on, the connection piece? How do you actually put that into practice when you only get a captain's run in a short week?
Obviously this week is very much recovery focused, especially we were in Sydney last week, so it's not really ideal prep to get off a plane and head into a short turnaround, but it's been real recovery focused. We had a really good review, and as we spoke about, we have kind of focus points of what we want to improve on this week, so we did a little bit of that on Tuesday, and we'll do a bit more of it tonight, but it's about staying fresh and just having those focus points. I think if we can put that into practice tomorrow, hopefully it'll put us in good stead to get a win.
Aisling, how have you sort of viewed the first month of the season? There's been a couple of tight ones in there, but also a couple of games where it did slip away quite early. How have you sort of found that and trying to build on the consistency aspect of things?
It's probably been a little bit up and down, but I think from each game we can take a lot of learnings, and I think from round one and last week as well, we probably left a little bit behind us on the scoreboard. If we kick more goals, I think definitely with those opportunities it will help us. We've definitely learned a lot, and we're putting different pieces together, and I think if we can put that all together tomorrow, that hopefully will put us in a good position.
And your group tomorrow night will come up against Erin Phillips in the midfield there. Is that something you look forward to doing, and any pre-game tactics into that?
Obviously, she's one of the, I suppose, best AFLW players to ever play, so we'll have huge respect for her out in the field, but when we cross that white line, she's just the same as any other player, and whoever gets the job to potentially keep an eye on her will do their best to do so. And it's not just a one person show, though. They have a lot of talent spread out across each line as well, so she'll definitely be one of the players that we potentially will speak about tonight when we do a little bit of a preview. But again, they have a lot of talent spread across, so we can't just focus on her. But she's a good player, and